getting your grub on, putting the weight up.
Just so you guys know, there's no comebacks.
Making it official. Making it official, becoming an official retired fighter, packing on what, 20, 30 pounds, something like that.
You don't want to know.
So what's good, Paulie? Obviously, we're here for the Ward Kovalev fight. But before I get to that, I have to ask you, obviously, the huge news of the week: Mayweather versus McGregor, finalized, done deal, August 26th. You surprised? Did you expect it?
Yep. I was starting to hear in the last few weeks that, the fight would happen, from my Showtime colleagues and whatnot, so they kind of had the inside scoop. But I didn't really think it would be this early. Like, I scheduled a trip a vacation in Italy in August. Now I'm gonna cut it short. you know?
Wow.
Like, I thought they weren't gonna fight until November, December, so they had time to promote it and whatnot. But you never can tell with Floyd. So I'm gonna have to cut that vacation short and head over to Vegas.
Yeah. I don't really want to talk about the fight itself. I mean, you've talked about that plenty of times. I kind of got your take on it. But just as it pertains to Conor McGregor fighting Floyd Mayweather, is there anything at all? I mean, it's boxing and it only takes one punch. So is there anything at all that Conor McGregor could possibly do, whether it's the game plan, rush in, bum rush him, anything?
I don't think it's too much anything in particular, but Floyd's 40. He hasn't fought in 2 years. So that's kind of a wild card out there where you don't know what kind of 40-year-old you're going to have, especially who's been out of the gym and out of the ring in general. So that's always kind of your wild card. But a lot of people talking about he's got a big punch and he's a big puncher and a big, Floyd's probably fought bigger left-hand punchers than Conor McGregor. If I'm really honest, Zab Judah in his prime was a monster left-hand puncher. Victor Ortiz is a big left-hand puncher, a southpaw puncher. So I think you're gonna have to go a little bit more in depth than just look for a big left hand, which people think is just like, it's more than a lotto shot. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Floyd's probably slowed down, but when all you're known for is that, you're gonna have to come with something else, because if Floyd knows that's your best weapon and that's all you're gonna be looking to land, you're gonna have to find several creative ways of disguising it, because Floyd knows it's coming. When Floyd knows something's coming, you're not only gonna miss it, Floyd's gonna he knows you're also gonna pay for it every time. And what happens if you start paying for it every time you try it? You start trying it less and less, and therefore you're getting your best weapon taken away from you, and you don't use it anymore. It's kind of how Floyd dismantles fighters usually, and that's how he goes about his wins, and they say fights become boring and whatnot. I see Floyd being aggressive this fight though, because I don't know that he's gonna respect Conor McGregor's ability in there. Conor's only known as a big puncher, and like I said, he fought bigger punchers that were southpaws before, and he walked those guys down. Let's face it, Victor Ortiz started fouling Floyd because he was, panicking from being walked down.
Right.
Zab Judah was being walked down, And to me, those are bigger left-handed, bigger southpaw punchers than was McGregor. Than it was McGregor. So McGregor's gonna have to have several different game plans that he's gonna be able to execute. And I know you're in camp and you're trying these things, but the thinking process of a fighter in those moments takes years to develop. It takes years to develop, I'm telling you. And that's the thing about McGregor. It's not about so much that he doesn't have the ability. I think if you put McGregor boxing several years, he may have some ability. You can even bring him up the ladder or whatnot, but you can't develop your thinking ability, especially on the fly. You're thinking on the fly, your ability to do that in just a matter of months. Even if you tell me he's been training for 6 months prior to this, it doesn't matter. It's not nowhere near long enough to develop that thinking ability under duress, especially. So for that reason, it's a little bit difficult.
And small detail, it's actually.
Sorry,
I'm actually here, gotta work with Skype.
That's okay. We'll get you later.
Thank you, brother.